Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing on first down. Bates. Escaping the pressure right. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play. Tried to start it out with a bang. But it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Bates. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyler Higbee, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Pats have taken the early lead.
Now it's a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Looking to throw on second down. Bates. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's third down.
17.
Operating from the gun. Bates. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Khalid Kareem in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the mind.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Off the play fake. Bates. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bates eluding the... And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. On 3rd down, Bates. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Miami first down and a 14-yard pickup.
At the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Bates. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Off play action. Bates going for it all. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Operating from the gun. Bates trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30. 10.
Ooh, he's running.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Dolphins,
so they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So it didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. Bates. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. Not much there, only a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. at the 22-yard line.
To throw on second down, Bates. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw on third down, Bates. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Chase Young. Has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that's caught by Smith. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Number 16.
A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing again. Bates. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Taken down and
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing on 3rd and long. Bates. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. They're going to try and throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Rashard Robinson with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
And this is taken in by Mitchell for a Patriot touchdown.
Number 18. Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
And now here is another interception. That's all you got. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Patriots 35. Dolphins nothing. Joey Sly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. From the gun, Winston. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And a Patriot 1st down.
A first down throw for Winston. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. From the red zone now, Winston. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Devin White able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd down, Winston. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. They're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
38.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bates. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 12.
Patriots. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. He'll buy some time right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Final play of the half here, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Sliding out of the pocket. And Winston lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
Recovered by the offense.
Throwing on second and long. Winston, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Third and long for Winston. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. On fourth down, they do snap it to Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Mitchell. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. On first down, Bates. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. Eight.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Here's a first down throw that's complete. 7 yards the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up second.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, New England.
Jameis to throw it. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
To number 83.
3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Patriots continue to roll. Sly on for the extra point.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Larry Ogunjobi. A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bates. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
at the 9-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20.
That's what it is, baby. That's
And
what
he will
it is.
bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick six.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after.
And now here is another interception. Picked by his former FSU teammate Jalen Ramsey. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw is Winston. Flushed out right. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Fourth down, Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. On 1st and 10, Winston. It's caught right side by Daniels. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Dolphins take over.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Winston now to throw on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches.
Now Winston. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got another first down. As he's brought down at the Dolphins 30.
A gain of 12. First down, New England.
Ready? Blue wave. Green, triple T. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Wait. Jump.
Now Winston. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, Winston again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Higbee complete right side. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 5, here's second and 2. Again, it's Winston. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up third and
short yardage. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And now look at him go. He's at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and the Dolphins touchdown.
That's some season already, I think, right? I thought they got sodium already in it.
But I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now an option play on second down. Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
Dolphins 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. fielded in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
To throw again. Bates. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New England, the win pushes